My name is Liz, and my life is pretty magicless. So today, to fix that, we're going to talk about the Keys to the Kingdom tour, which is a backstage tour offered at Magic Kingdom. So this is one of the most popular tours that Magic Kingdom offers. It is a 5-hour walking tour that takes you all through Magic Kingdom and also in some backstage areas at Magic Kingdom. I went on this tour on my last Disney trip, and I wanted to take my mom on this tour. Some of you guys know I did the Disney College program. Hey. Like they were on my last program. And I was a costuming cast member at Magic Kingdom. And a lot of the things that a lot of CPs like to do is show their family where they work and things. But since I worked backstage, I did not have that ability. So I was really looking for some way to show my mom where I worked. And I figured this is a double whammy because I also get to try something new that I'd never done at Disney because I've gone so many times at this point. You gotta look for some new fun and exciting things. And a tour, it hits all those points. So like I said, this tour is one of the more popular ones because you get to go into the utilidors, which I know if you guys are watching this channel, you probably know exactly what the utilidors are because you're all Disney fans. That's the underground tunnel system underneath Magic Kingdom where a lot of the service things happen. Like I said, I worked down in the utilidors in the costuming department, but there's whole, basically like a city underneath there. Like the custodial and cash management, and so many things underneath there. Now because this tour is so popular, I read online that you had to book it 5 months in advance, and that is exactly what I did. I booked it 4 months in advance, and it was one of the last, I was able to get one of the last few spots. So I definitely do recommend that 5 months. This is a morning tour, and like I said, it's 5 hours. We had one of the mid tours. I think it was like an 8 o'clock tour, and the park opened at 9. So you're able to get there before the park opens, but there was still a bunch of people there because you meet at the Town Square Theater, and that's of course on Main Street, and Main Street is open an hour before park opens anyway, so there's still people walking around. It's not like you have the whole park to yourself. So let me walk you guys through what happens on the tour really. So it's 4 or 5 months before you book your tour, you get a confirmation code right when you book it on the phone. The only way to book this is on the phone. You have to call them up. It's 2019 and they don't take online reservations. Hello? 1971? Is that you? Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Yeah. Super crazy. So you get the code, write it down because they do not send you a confirmation email whatsoever. This isn't just a me thing. This is something that happens to everybody who takes any of the tours. Write down that confirmation number. Sure, they don't ask for it, but you're going to want that confirmation number because that's all you have. You don't get an email or anything. So months later, you just show up to when you have this tour booked at the Magic Kingdom. You go to Town Square Theater, and on there will have a whole table filled with name tags just like this that you wear just so people could see you're part of a tour. Especially important in those backstage areas. And you get a headset that you kind of wear like a necklace around your neck, and then a little thing to go over your ear so you can hear your tour guide talking directly into your ear, which is super important because the parks are obviously really loud. So you get that, those two things, and then also you order your lunch because this is a 5-hour walking tour. Lunch is included. I would tell you how much this thing is, but Disney probably already upped the price and the price number is irrelevant. I also, side note, you get, if you're an annual pass holder, you get an annual pass holder discount. It's 10% off all tours. So something to think about. So the tour starts right there at Town Square. You get a little info on that. Tons and tons and tons of information on Main Street. You walk up Main Street, you walk down Center Street, all of that kind of area. Bunch of information with that. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you everything that they tell you on the tour because we'll be sitting here for 5 hours. So you go down Main Street, you talk about the hub a little bit, and then you go over to Adventureland. A lot of what happens on the tour is Adventureland. You walk all through Adventureland, And then you go through the gates where the day parade steps off. So right by Frontierland, that is the backstage area. That is a lot where I worked on my second program, which you guys get to see on this tour, the parade center. So that's so cool. They show you the warehouse where they store all the floats. That's really the big thing you see. Obviously, you're not allowed to see the costumes. You know, lots of character integrity issues there. But it is so cool just to see the whole backstage area. Sometimes you might be able to see a practice. You might see some performers practicing or some techs practicing, moving the floats and things. Then you come out of there. We had our lunch at Pecos. Apparently they changed where you have lunch, but it made sense for us to go to Pecos because we came right back out from the parade center, right where it steps off from Frontierland. So you eat your lunch, but you also, you know which one is your lunch because there's a card with your name that matches, just like the name tag. But also in this card, you get this exclusive tour pin. It's adorable. It says Disney's Keys to the Kingdom, and that's exactly the tour we did. I have been saving this on this card for so long, and now I'm so excited that I finally shot this video because I could take my pin out. And you work your way down towards Liberty Square. Some of the really fun things about this tour is that you get to ride some rides. We were able to ride the Haunted Mansion. We came in through a back way and was able to ride it. It was really cool because our tour guide was able to give us lots of tips to things to look out for beforehand. That way, after we ride the ride, she could talk more about it. Hi, Liz from editing here. I just wanted to jump in and say I totally forgot to mention that we also got to ride the Jungle Cruise besides Haunted Mansion. But what was really cool about riding the Jungle Cruise is that instead of the skipper giving us their whole spiel, all they did was just drive the boat. And our tour guide, instead of giving this spiel, actually gave us tons of facts all about the Jungle Cruise and Adventureland as a whole and how everything came to be. So it was super cool. And you walk through Fantasyland and you walk down to Utilidors through Fantasyland. I'm not going to give you exact details about then where you walk through in the tunnels because if you haven't been there, you're not going to know exactly where things lead to. But basically, while you're in the tunnels, you walk past another area where I worked in the costuming section. Like, again, you don't see, you're not able to go up to the costumes, but they kind of point out where things are. So we walked past that area, and basically you pop back out from the tunnels back on Main Street. And that is the areas that you go to in the Keys to the Kingdom tour. So you're not hitting Tomorrowland, you're not hitting New Fantasyland, but you do wind up seeing the whole rest of the park there. I definitely recommend this for people who are interested in park history. That's probably some of my favorite aspects of being a Disney fan, learning about park history. So, of course, sure, I knew a lot of the information on this tour, but I didn't know all of it. Even if you are a Disney Parks super history buff, you'll probably learn a few facts that are new on this tour. And even if you are a huge Disney Parks history buff, that means you've probably gone to the parks tons of times, and doing a tour is definitely something fun and different. So another reason why I highly recommend doing these tours. They're a little expensive, but I mean, it's Disney World. What isn't a little bit expensive now at this point? I feel like you're paying not even, Disney isn't nickeling and diming us anymore. They are quartering and dollaring us now because of how expensive things are getting. But, you know, if you're not like me and you have a ton of disposable income, why not do the tour? I'm gonna leave this here because I have no idea how long I've been talking for at this point. I have no idea if any of this footage is usable. So we're going to end this here, and now I'm going to do a little bit of my shilling. I didn't want to do that at the beginning for people who don't typically watch this channel and just saw the title and the thumbnail and thought this would be interesting. So for those of you who do know me, yes, hello, hi, I know it's been a while, but at least I posted a video, right? I'm really now getting around to posting all the stuff from the trip. Especially now that I filmed this video. This was like a big mental block in my head, being that, oh, this isn't a vlog, I can't just edit the footage and put it together, I have to sit and film. So now that this video's done, there's only one other really sit and film video. I can start pumping out the videos that I already shot months ago on my trip. So hopefully it won't be this big of a gap next time. I also want to let you guys know that my Princess Collection scrunchies have released in the shop. Of course, the link is in the description and it'll be at the end card. And who knows when you're watching this, but if you're watching this close to when it comes out, I have a spooky season scrunchie for this spoopy season. It is releasing at the end of the week, most likely Friday, could be Wednesday. I don't know when my schedule is working out, but it is super cute. It's around here. Hold on, let me get it. I'll show you. Oof, here it is. It is a light pink scrunchie with these cute little bats all over it with like silly faces. I'm sorry with this weird lighting I have going on. I don't know if you could see it that well. But they're like really cute, and this material is really fun and soft. So I think it's very appropriate for Disney Halloween because it's still whimsical and fun and cute, but you know, it's got bats, so it's festive, I guess. Alright. I'm done rambling, I'm done chilling, so let's goodbye. Have a seamless day, everyone. Bye.